Paperboy News here to deliver y'all that daily report. Now, when the LA Hoovers heard about the Hoover Gangsta Crips and the Hoover Crip Gangsters out there in Texas and them beefing it with each other, they told them that they need to stop it and knock it off. And they whole Crippin is wrong. Because how are y'all beefing and y'all both representing Hoover? Now, when Percy, who's an OG from Texas Hoovers, heard about what the LA Hoovers had to say about them, he responded back by saying, how are y'all gonna say my Crippin is wrong when the Crippin started in the South? Now, Percy said Crippin was started in the South because Tookie created it all, and he was originally born in Louisiana. But he needs to get educated because everybody knows that Crippin started in Los Angeles on the east side by Redmond, Washington. Now, Cartoon was an OG from 5Trey Avalon Gangsta Crip. Heard what Percy said about Crippin starting in the South, and he responded back to it. So let's get straight into it. Now, Cartoon said, first of all, he understands that Percy's from Texas Hoovers, so he ain't gonna speak on that, being that that's not his politics. But what he is gonna speak on is Percy saying that Crippin started in the South. Now, as soon as Cartoon said that, he tilted his head back, took a deep breath, and this is what he said.
Negro, have you lost your cotton-picking mind, fool?
The Cartoon said, first of all, I ain't gonna let you get on social media and tell all these lies. And he said, as far as Percy saying that Crippin started in the South, y'all disregard that because that's nonsense. The Cartoon said there ain't no denying that Tookie was born in the South, but he came to Los Angeles at a young age. And he said, even though Tookie will always be the big homie, Crippin started before Tookie even knew what Crippin was. And the Cartoon said, for anybody that knows their Crippin history like I do, knows that Raymond Washington created the Crips in the east side and took it to the west side and allowed Tookie to run with it. And the Cartoon said at the end of the day, Percy can say whatever he wants about Crippin originating in the South, but at the end of the day, the gang that he's representing, which is the Hoovers, originated from Los Angeles. And the Cartoon said he's starting to see a pattern in other states that's banging LA gangs. Whenever somebody from LA is telling them about their Crippin, they always saying, come out here and tell it to our face. And the Cartoon said, if y'all really feel that offended, why don't y'all come out here to the motherland of the Crippin and Bloodin and tell it to our face?
You talk about come there and change this and that. I tell you, no, come here and think you gonna do what you want to do. All that tough talk about how y'all do it, want to do it, this, that, and that. Well, come to LA and think you gonna do it how you goddamn want to do it. I guarantee you, you won't, fool.
The Cartoon told Percy, if that's your politics in Texas, then that's cool. But don't think that you can come out to LA and carry those same politics, because you might get effed over. The Cartoon told Percy, no matter what state you go to, no matter what penitentiary you land in, there's always going to be somebody from Cali in there. The Cartoon said Percy's old and confused, because on that interview, he said he ain't Crippin no more. But during that whole interview, he was talking about some Crippin. The Cartoon said it's crazy how Percy tries to act like he's the voice of the Crips in Texas, when all of the people in Texas got nothing but bad things to say about him. The Cartoon said the reason why Percy's acting like that is because he got his Crippin influences from movies and reading books. The Cartoon said, let's say for example, Percy does visit LA and he takes a trip to Fig. He gonna be kissing on every Hoover member's ass. The Cartoon said for any out-of-state bangers representing the LA hood, don't let these podcasts or interviewers put you in a trick bag, because they're gonna ask you what they need to ask you to go viral, but it's gonna be you that gets effed over. The Cartoon summed it all up by telling Percy, don't blame nobody for you being a crackhead, because nobody put that pookie pipe to your mouth. And you smoked so much off of that pookie pipe, you thought that Crippin started in Shreveport, Louisiana. Now, the one thing I like about Cartoon, he don't speak on any other politics. But the only reason he addressed Percy is because he said that Tookie was the founder of the Crips and he was born in Shreveport, Louisiana. But anybody that was born and raised in LA know that belonged to Raymond, Washington. But y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in that comment section. Hit on notifications to get the latest drop on my videos. It's Paperboy News. Y'all be safe and stay dangerous out there. Gone.